I used some tricks. Andtre Onana opens up on Manchester United penalty shootout heroics. Andtre Onana played a key role in Man United's FA Cup semi-final shootout victory over Coventry, making a save and getting a booking. Andtre Onana admits he used some provocation and tricks during Manchester United's penalty shootout win over Coventry. United prevailed 4-2 in the shootout after Coventry duo Callum and Ben Sheaf failed from 12 yards with the Championship side's third and fourth kicks. Coventry led the shootout 2-1 after Casemiro's unsuccessful opening effort, but Onana saved a hair's hit and Sheaf skied his attempt. Onana was booked for gamesmanship before Sheaf stepped up, having been carded during the 90 minutes for time wasting. Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez collected 2 yellow cards in their Europa Conference League shootout victory over Lille on Thursday, and Onana knew he could not be sent off as yellow cards are wiped out before a penalty shootout. Before the penalties, I knew before that my first yellow card had been cancelled, so I was aware of the rules, Onana told the Manchester Evening News. I had to make some provocation to some players and to use my tricks to win the game, so I'm happy for that, laughs. It's a mixed feeling, of course. The most important thing is the victory, that we won. It's a difficult situation because we had the game under control and with some individual mistakes we gave the ball away. But we learn from those mistakes and we have to continue working hard. A lot of things are happening this season. If you put everything on the table, we can speak about everything. Injuries, playing with bad leg, but they are not excuses, no? Missing a lot of important players as well, and it's difficult, so such a big club with such big players to play without. There have now been 30 goals in the 80th minute and onwards in United's 90-minute matches this season, and Coventry became the latest side to score an equalising or winning goal against United beyond the 90th minute. United's knack for conceding goals in quick succession also occurred as Coventry scored in the 71st and 79th minute to reduce the deficit to 1 goal, approaching the dying embers of the 90-minute contest. Onana suggested United must be more dominant in possession. I don't pay much attention to how many shots we concede or stuff like that, because at the end of the day it's about winning, and today we won, so I have to look forward, Onana opined. Having more possession and be more dominant on the ball. We will play a very good team who are very good with the ball, but they have a big problem when they don't have the ball, so we want to make them run. We have a big responsibility. I start with myself, like I always say, we are here to take all the bullets, you know. When things are not going good I will point fingers to big players, you know. Bruno, Fernandes, Harry, Maguire, we have big responsibility, of course. Everything was under control and in the end we gave away goals away. It's more us than other people. We always have to improve, we are Manchester United. We are still the biggest club in the country, so it doesn't matter what we play, we will come back here to win. Is Andre Onana suspended from Manchester United's FA Cup final vs Man City? Andtre Onana took centre stage in the FA Cup semi-final between Man United and Coventry City with his antics in a penalty shootout win at Wembley Stadium. Andtre Onana was shown 2 yellow cards as nervy Manchester United edged past Coventry City to book their place in the FA Cup final. However, the goalkeeper was not sent off for his antics in the penalty shootout, and he will not be suspended for their upcoming final versus Manchester City either. Goals from Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire, and Bruno Fernandes had United coasting through to the showpiece, but their Championship opponents hit back in a pulsating end to the game. Coventry scored 3 goals during the final 19 minutes and stoppages to force extra time and then spot kicks. Casemiro, operating as a makeshift centre-back due to United's ongoing injury crisis, missed first up from 12 yards before Onana saved from Callum down to his right-hand side. Onana then had a major part to play in what proved to be the decisive spot kick from Coventry's Ben Sheaf, which was blazed over the crossbar. As the Coventry player made his way to the penalty spot from halfway to place the ball down, Onana stood up to him and offered up a few verbals. As a result, the Cameroon international, who was cautioned in normal time, was shown another yellow card by Robert Jones. Ordinarily, that would have seen him receive his marching orders. However, in a law that was highlighted in similar fashion by Aston Villa goalkeeper Emi Martinez in their Europa Conference League win over Lille on Thursday night, bookings are not carried beyond the final whistle. It meant Onana, like Martinez, was able to continue his part in the shootout. United are now set to take on their treble-winning neighbours City in a repeat of last season's FA Cup final at Wembley Stadium, with that showdown penned in for May 25 and Onana available for selection. Roy Keane left speechless by Manchester United collapse against Coventry City. Latest Manchester United news as Roy Keane hits out at his former side for their FA Cup collapse against Coventry. Roy Keane has slammed Manchester United for letting their 3-0 lead against Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final slip following a bizarre 15 minutes at Wembley Stadium. United had raced into a 3-0 lead thanks to goals from Scott McTominay, Harry Maguire and Bruno Fernandes. However, the Championship side showed great resilience to score 3 second-half goals. Former Everton striker Ellis Simms grabbed the first in the 71st minute before Callum fortunate strike made it 3-2. American forward Haji Wright dramatically levelled from the penalty spot in injury time after an Aaron Wan-Bissaka handball. Failure to see out their comfortable lead was greeted with loud boos from the section of United fans at Wembley after a disappointing collapse. Speaking on ITV, Keane did not shy away from criticising the Reds. "I can't believe what I am watching," he said. "You are 3-0 up, you are coasting, you start slowing the game down, you are looking for leadership. You see the goalkeeper messing around. Obviously once that goal went in for Coventry you have got confidence, momentum, and it is all about Coventry now, but United if they don't get over the line in this game. I don't know what to say. Shocking." Roy Keane disagrees with Harry Maguire after Manchester United win over Coventry City in FA Cup. Latest Manchester United news and gossip as Roy Keane criticised the Reds and disagrees with Harry Maguire after the win over Coventry City in the FA Cup semi-final. Roy Keane has explained why he disagrees with Harry Maguire's verdict after Manchester United beat Coventry City. The Reds needed a penalty shootout to beat Coventry after the match finished 3-3 after extra time at Wembley Stadium. United had taken a 3-0 lead with goals from Scott McTominay, Maguire and Bruno Fernandes. Despite leading by 3 goals in the 70th minute, United would go on to draw the game after goals from Ellis Simms, Callum and Haji Wright for Coventry. The tie went to a penalty shootout, which the Reds managed to win 4-2 with Diogo Dalot, Christian Eriksen, Rasmus Højlund and Fernandes all finding the back of the net and set up a final against Manchester City next month. After the game, Maguire gave an interview where he explained how United showed great character to get the win after surrendering a 3-0 lead. "It sums up our season, we had great control and played well for 60 minutes but then we conceded out of nothing," Maguire told ITV Sport. "Then I don't know, it seems like the world wanted Coventry to go on and do it. We showed great character to stick with it and it was important to win the shootout." Keane was in the studio at Wembley and explained why he disagreed with Maguire's comments. The United legend went on to criticise the Reds for the performance against Coventry, and why he believes there are concerns for the club for the future. "We are having the same conversations every week about United," Keane told ITV. "You don't know what you are going to get. They are inconsistent, they give you chances, they always play in moments, that is what they tend to do. They give teams chances, we've seen it throughout the FA Cup this year. Liverpool probably should have beaten them, they should have been beaten today. But they are in the final, but you always say you need a bit of luck in football and United had luck today, absolutely. They got over the line." Maguire got interviewed